What is success? Can anyone achieve it? Or does it seem that only comes to the selected few? How do we measure success? Is success only viewed as financially?
Oh, my son is so successful.
Oh yeah? Why? What does he do?
He got to the top of the stairs.
Wow, you look old to have a baby.
Oh no, he's 23, but his aim was to get to the top.
Oh right. So what is its true meaning? So many questions, but before we answer them, please do bash the subscribe button, punch the like button, and tap the notification bell. Well, success can be anything you want it to be, whether that is cook the best fried chicken, run 5,000 miles, or to become a millionaire. But isn't it strange how some people just seem to become successful in everything they do? Let's take Jeff Bezos, for example, because I think this will help us find the meaning of success. He was like an ordinary kid like you and me growing up. His parents were 17 and 18 when they had. His stepfather just worked in a retail store making around $1 an hour. His biological father got a divorce when he was just 3 years old, and he never really saw him again. What a mistake that turned out to be. What's interesting is that it took over 9 years for Amazon to see any profit. It was 9 years before any signs of success. There was no results. The business was aimless, Amazon was failing, and debts were growing year after year. Everyone else around him was constantly telling him to give up on the project, saying, go back to your job month after month, year after year. No one believed in him or the business, and it was a lonely time for Jeff Bezos. This is truly inspiring how he was able to defy all odds and build what Amazon is today. He was relentless in his efforts and stayed patient with results. He was able to stay motivated on his business despite receiving scrutiny on a daily basis. People were telling him that he was working too hard and he should enjoy life. People were telling him to spend money on other things than his business. This all sounds familiar. The sheer drive and determination to reach success is something we can all admire and learn from. It's a quality that can be hard to replicate and put into practice ourselves. Being patient with results, knowing that consistent actions will lead to eventual success, is something that we need to understand. It's also important that whatever our aims or goals are, that we're going to enjoy it. There's no way Jeff Bezos could go 9 months, no results, if he didn't have a passion for business. He wanted to create something that could change the world. That was his dream, and he loved doing it. This helped him become so successful and persist through the bumps and harsh realities that the business world faces on their journeys to stardom. So yes, of course, anyone can achieve success. I don't believe it's just for the 1%, whether it's in small forms or big form, whether it's long term or short term. So why does success only seem to be measured financially? Surely a better definition of success is how happy you are, not just a figure in your bank account. Well yes, this is an important point. In the modern capitalist world, the majority of goals and aims for people is to be financially better off, to have the ability to choose whether they want to work or not. Money can buy time with family and friends, holiday fun, where there is no need to work. There is no commuting, struggling to pay bills. That is the life money offers. But of course, for some of you who like your job and are happy and content with life, then you could argue that yes, you have achieved success. Now, we already have some qualities that we need in order to be successful, thanks to Jeff Bezos. But there are some other factors we need to take into consideration if we want to achieve true success for ourselves. And who better to learn from than the Harry Potter author, J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling thought of her Harry Potter ideas whilst on a train from Manchester to London. At this stage of her life, she struggled to put food on the table. Still to this day, she has no idea what sparked up the imagination to think of the Harry Potter series. But throughout the next 5 years, she would go on to write Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Unfortunately, during this time, her mother passed away, which filled J.K. Rowling with depression and all sorts of emotion. This would change the way Harry Potter books would be written forever. J.K. Rowling said herself that Harry's journey throughout the books is to deal with death and the ability to fight for his life, giving a meaning to the reader of what it means to avoid death and how this will affect the characters around him, similar to how she felt with her mum when writing. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was rejected 13 times before it hit the shelves and become what it is today. Imagine if she gave up after the 5th try. What were people around her saying when she got rejected the 10th time? Imagine what the Harry Potter books would be like today had her mum not passed away. Or did her mum passing away fuel her ambition to make the Harry Potter series a success? Well, there is a lot of mysteries, but what we can learn from J.K. Rowling, she didn't let personal events reduce her chances of success. Every failure and hurdle she overcame was another step closer to her success. So the next time you come across a hurdle or a mistake you made in your side hustle, for example, it's really just a blessing and another step forward to your goal. You are now that much closer to achieving success. No baby can just get up and walk. They're going to fall over, but patience with results followed by consistent action will eventually lead to the success of the baby walking. Each time the baby falls over, it's another mistake. Never make the mistake again, and the mistake has been eliminated. Now that this mistake can never happen in the future, you're therefore one step closer to success, because it's one less step that can go wrong. If all that made sense and you enjoyed the video, then please subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.